Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Abby Bliss White and I am so excited because I'm gonna do my best of 2018. Now I recently started YouTube in September, I believe, so I don't have like a whole year to kind of go back and look at. So what I thought I would do is I kind of went through and I basically picked out like the things that I most used during 2018 and thought that we would do it that way. And I'm kind of excited to have a little reference point because when we do this again in 2019, I'll be able to see if I'm still using some of the same things. So I'm super excited and I thought we would just go ahead and dive in. I have done my best of skincare for 2018 and I've done sort of my best foundations. I'm gonna mention, I think it's just one more that it was my most, I'm kind of gonna mention things that I have used the most throughout the year as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. So I'm going to start with primers. And I'm gonna be kind of honest with you, I'm not a huge primer girl. I guess that's not true. I do use some, but I'm gonna just share some of the most used things that I have loved and discovered this year. And number one, this is, I know I've mentioned this before, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, but I would probably say this was probably my most used kind of primer slash moisturizer in 2018. This is empty. I'm not currently using it, you guys, but I have bought, I don't know, this might be number 3. I really do like this, and I think one of the things is I only wear it. I love the way that it makes your makeup look. It's super hydrating, plumping, and it just is a fantastic kind of glowy primer. So that would be one. The other one, this is another Charlotte Tilbury repurchase, and that is the Wonder Glow. I absolutely love this. It's Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. This is something that I do use when I want kind of a glowy underbase. Absolutely love this guy. And I do have the Brightening Glow one, the newer one, but I tend to go, I really like the champagne color of this guy. So new ones of 2018, but I don't necessarily use this all over my face, but I've got to give a shout out because this is kind of my mix master. I use this with my foundations and it gives the most gorgeous, healthy skin glow. I absolutely love it, and that is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm in shade 3. You guys, this stuff is magic. I love, love, love it. I am not the type of person who's gonna swoosh it all over my face and use it as a primer because it's just too glowy for me. What I like to do is just use a little bit of it from the wand, put it on my forearm, or put it on my, oh my gosh, I can't talk. I just like to mix it in with my foundations. I just think it is just magical. So this I absolutely love, and that is a standout for 2018. And then last but not least, and I actually need to do a video on this, you guys, I love this Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I have recently purchased it. You use just a little bit. And this protects the skin, so if I am using a foundation that I'm not sure my skin is going to agree with, I'm going to always use this as a primer. It is like silk. The description is beautiful, but it gives you a layer of protection for your skin before using a foundation. And so if I'm unsure, I'm always going to use this first and then my foundation, and it is just lovely. So, and this is going to last me forever. You get a lot of product and you use very little. So this would be a new addition that I absolutely love. Okay, moving on. I did do my foundations the other day, the ones that I'm using are my favorite ones that of 2018, but I did want to say one thing I have 3 standouts that I want to talk about, and one of them, this was my most worn foundation, probably in 2017 and 2018. I absolutely love the Tom Ford Traceless Stick Foundation. This is, I have it in 2 colors, 5.5 and 6.5. This is my holy grail. It still is. So nothing has been bumped out. I did talk about the new Westman Atelier Vital Foundation, which I do enjoy, but you guys, this is like my favorite. I don't think it will ever be out of my collection. So I wanted to put it in there because I'm kind of interested to see if it's going to be 2019 still my favorite. And then you guys, 2 other ones I just wanted to give a quick shout out to is the surprise, the one that I literally hated before when I bought it way back when it launched, was the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation. You guys, I am wearing this non-stop. I absolutely love it. I now have it in shade 5, and when I initially bought it, I think I had it in 4, but it wasn't the color per se. I really didn't like the formulation, so I am curious. Either my skin has changed or this has been reformulated. I'm not sure which, but I absolutely love it. I'm wearing it today. It is just one of my favorites. And then I do have to tell you, you guys, the most splurge-worthy one that is amazing is the La Prairie Skin Caviar foundation and concealer. This literally, every time I wear it, it is very skin-like, but people always say, oh, your skin looks good, or what foundation are you wearing? It's like so natural looking, and this is it. So I got this as a gift, and I do have to tell you, if you're wanting to splurge, I am in love with this, and this has been in heavy rotation. So love, love, love. Okay, we are gonna move. I'm kind of going through it the way that I do my makeup. So next, I am not a huge powder girl, but with the this Magic Foundation, if I'm going to use powder, my favorite one, and this has been for a couple years, is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish, and I'm in shade number 2. I have hit pan. This is just like my go-to powder. I absolutely love it, and I just think it's magical together. It's just my favorite. So this, and then the other one that I really like if I'm going to be you know, dusting through my T-zone, is the Hourglass, and I think this is the Veil. Yeah, the Veil powder. You guys, this is just a lovely, beautiful powder, and I do want to give a shout out. I bought it along with the brush, and I just love their Hourglass. This little powder dual side brush is amazing. So if I am going to powder, those are going to be my 2 standouts. Okay. Concealer. So you guys, concealer is really tough for me. I just always feel like it really ages me and makes me look not so great. So I tend to just sort of take my foundation and put that under my eyes. I usually am using more of the kind of dewy foundation, so I haven't had a whole lot of problems, but if I have used a matte, that doesn't look great either. So the 3 concealers that I'm going to just give a shout out that I actually have used are the ByTerry Terribly DENSILISS, I believe it is, concealer. You guys, this is a gorgeous concealer, and I am in medium peach, I believe. I can't read because I don't have my glasses on. This is a fabulous, very moisturizing concealer. If I'm using concealer, this is in heavy rotation. And then the other one that I like that isn't really considered a concealer per se, but it is the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. I use this in shade Sand. I use this as a concealer, so it's not going to give you a ton of coverage if you're looking for that, but it really is lovely underneath the eyes. It does not, it just kind of brightens up without giving you creasy look. So love, love, love this product. And then last but not least, one that I've actually been enjoying for real is the Magic Away Charlotte Tilbury Concealer. You guys, this one is awesome. I use a very little bit of it. I have it in shade 5. Just a little bit goes a long way, but I have not found it to be super creasing. And I actually do like the, I like the applicator. I'm just using it for myself. I just kind of like, you know, I know that some people are kind of grossed out by the sponge, but it's just really easy way to apply your concealer. So I am loving that. And then let's move on. Okay, let's do eyes next. Okay, so you guys, for the eyes, I'm absolutely devastated. So my shout out for 2018, my favorite eyeshadow quad, I think is in New York City at the hotel, but Disco Dusk by Tom Ford was my be-all, end-all eyeshadow quad. It's kind of my go-to eye look. It's perfect for hazel eyes, and I can't find it anywhere, and I'm pretty sure I left it in New York, and then I was like, should I buy it again? But I have so many other eyeshadows, I don't need it. I'm gonna need it. It is like when in doubt for a quick eye. I think what I like about it is I use that purple shade. I'll put a little picture of the quad up above. I use it as an eyeliner, the eyeshadow. The colors are that kind of peachy rose gold that is like the perfect quad ever. If I'm going to use the shimmer shade, it's kind of a gray, just silvery beautifulness, just a little pop, and I just miss it. So I think I'm gonna have to buy it again, but out of all my Tom Ford quads, that is my favorite. So Disco Dusk is probably gonna have to be a repurchase for 2019. But another couple shout outs are the Pillow Talk, which is coming, but I am absolutely in love. And I thought this would take the place of my Tom Ford, my Disco Dusk, because it kind of has some similar shades like this and a little bit like this, but I just miss the ease of that kind of purple brown that looks so great on hazel eyes. So anyways, this one is absolutely beautiful. It's the one that I've been wearing the most, and it is being relaunched either end of January or February. So I am gonna tell you guys about it because this has been absolutely beautiful. I love it. And then two other ones that I wanna say is, I have a funny Stephanie Marie, one of my favorite YouTubers, had been talking about the Charlotte Tilbury stars in the eyes. This little palette, and this has been a total winner for me. I am so glad I got it. I love it. And you guys, I have seen this. I feel like you can still purchase this. I'm not exactly sure, but it has been going off and on of the Nordstrom, where it would one day be on where you could purchase it in other days. So if you can still purchase this, if you like warm shades, this is just a beautiful palette, and I absolutely love it. And then, you know, I was really on the fence of buying my Disco Dust and replacing it, or should I get this new Tom Ford white suede? And I'll do a whole eye look on this, you guys, but I do have to give it a quick little shout out. This is absolutely gorgeous, but it isn't gonna be like my day-to-day. Like, I love it because I love this little kind of teal blue shade or blue here. It is just an absolutely gorgeous quad. I know it's limited edition, so I wanted to go ahead and mention this because I would get my hands on it. I am loving it. I'm actually wearing it today, and I'll just give you a little quick, I love it. And you guys, I will do another video, but I would go ahead and reach out and get this one. This was where I was like, should I get this new one or should I just replace my Disco Dust? And this was a little Christmas gift that I got. So anyways, love that. Okay, still with eyes, eyeliners. My most used eyeliner in the entire, like absolutely love, is these Hourglass. I think it's called gel, like 1.1 milliliter. I don't know the exact thing. I will link it below, but these gel Hourglass, this is my favorite eyeliner and I love it in Ocean. It is just my favorite ever. The only thing I will say is it's $18. It doesn't last very long. I whip through these guys, but it's my absolute favorite eyeliner. How many times I've repurchased this, I have no idea. And then another one is I love the Chanel waterproof STYLO waterproof eyeliner. It's amazing. I have this in Cassis, which is my second most used. Out of between these two would be Cassis. I also have it in Espresso. And then I have to tell you, I love, and you're gonna see this one is so well loved, you guys. I need to buy another one. This is probably my 4th or 5th one, and this is the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner in Demolition. I mean, this guy, I just is just the perfect brown, and it doesn't make me look sick. Sometimes, you guys, that's what I will say with brown eyeliner. Sometimes they literally make me look sick. That brings out the red in my eyes. I love Demolition, just so awesome. Okay, let's do mascara real quick, and I will tell you, let's see, here it is. As far as my favorite mascaras, I'm kind of going with my most worn ones. I do think that the CHANTECAILLE Faux CILS mascara, this is extremely expensive, but it is amazing. And again, you guys, I don't know how many tubes I bought of this, but it does have some eyelash serum in it. I think it works. I think it's lovely. I tend to wait until Nordstrom is doing I think it's buy 3 get 1, or buy 2 and get 1 mascara free. I will load up and I will buy this and a couple of, you can mix and match, which is beautiful. The next one is that my daughter and I both love the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. This is repeat purchase. Love this mascara. I also love the Marc Jacobs. I believe this is Velvet Noir. Had many of the little samples that I love so much, and then I have purchased a big one. So love this. And then another one that you've seen in a lot of my videos, and I still love it, is the Hourglass Film Noir. Oh, maybe I'm calling it, this might be Velvet Noir, and then this is Film Noir from Hourglass. You guys, this is a repeat purchase. I love this mascara. It also is supposed to have some sort of like serum in it that's good for your eyelashes. So love, love, love. Okay, we're getting through here. Oops, you know what, guys? I forgot one thing. Single eyeshadows. 2 standouts for 2018 is the Marc Jacobs Omega eyeshadow, gel eyeshadows, and this is in Big O. I absolutely love. This is like my day-to-day crease shadow. It's a big mango of this, a big pot of it that I absolutely love. The formulation is beautiful. I think it's great for mature eyes, and I use this. And then I have to say, you guys, the Hourglass Scattered Light in Reflect. This is kind of like my go-to eye, is this guy, and then a little bit of the Reflect. Ooh, you guys, these are just gorgeous. I love it. So those would be 2 more as far as single eyeshadows. We've done mascara, eyeliners. Okay, I'm trying to get through this. Let's move on to contour. Okay, you guys, it won't come as any surprise if you've watched any of my videos, But the biggest ones for me, I absolutely love the Westman Atelier Biscuit contour stick or trace contour. I'm not exact, I'll link it below, but you guys, this was I wasn't even going to buy this because I don't really like contour my face per se, or I didn't think I did. I love this. This is like amazing. And I use it more kind of like bronzer, you know, to warm up the skin. Oh, I love it. I use this all the time. Standout product. I cannot say enough things about the ease of putting it on and the way to buff it out. It's just a gorgeous product. The other one that I used previous to buying Biscuit and I was hoping that they could just come out with this color, so it's gonna look a little nasty, but the Hourglass Illume Sheer Color Trio. You guys, this, as you can see, this little bronzer slash contour, I literally was asking if I could find another one of these. I just absolutely wanted this color just in a standalone, because obviously I've hit pan. I love this as a very natural highlighter. I wasn't a huge fan of the blush. I just didn't feel like it had any staying powder, but if I could just buy this and this, I would be thrilled. So loved those two. As far as powder bronzers, I was kind of, you guys, I'm on the hunt for just kind of like that matte kind of bronzer that works. Just, I don't have one that I absolutely love. I would probably say Bobbi Brown in medium was always one that I wore. I'm thinking of trying Marc Jacobs because I've heard wonderful things, but if I'm going to, the ones that I used mostly in 2018 is going to be another Charlotte Tilbury product, and that's the Film Star Bronze and Glow. You guys, this is just a really, there's a reason why it is so popular. It's just a beautiful bronzer, kind of again contour slash bronzer, beautiful highlighter here. So that would be something that I pulled out a lot. And then I did love the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Capri Coast. Just really honestly use this all the time. Favorite, but it's got a little bit of that shimmer to it. And so I'm kind of on the hunt for like just a kind of matte bronzer. There was one other bronzer. Oh, I love the Hourglass bronzers, guys. Those are just beautiful. I have them in the palette, so that's why I didn't bring them down, because I was just, you know, some of them, those are limited edition, those ones where you get the bronzers, but I would like to mention those because they're gorgeous. Okay, blushes stand out. I think we did all that. Okay, so my favorite blushes, first of all, I'm going to go ahead. I love cream products, and I used the Westman Atelier blush in Petal. This was my go-to blush. Love, love, love. This is my favorite. So can't say enough about the blush brand if I'm using cream. My newest favorite, which I can't believe that I didn't have any previously, and now I've got 3 of them, was the Charlotte Tilbury blushes. I had some in the instant palettes, which I enjoyed, but I am so glad that I actually got the Pillow Talk when I ordered that Pillow Talk quad, and fell in love with the formulation. I love this color because it's sort of like bronzer and highlighter for the winter months. This is just gorgeous. And then I got it in Ecstasy, which is just sort of like your beautiful peachy pink color. Love that. And then my daughter got the kind of pink version in Love is a Drug, which is gorgeous, and it's making me, honestly, I don't think you could go wrong with any of the shades. I'm intrigued by, I think it's called First Love. There's one that's kind of a neutral blush that I'm eyeing. So those would be my favorite blush products. And then you guys, as far as highlighters, I literally probably only have one, besides this guy in this Hourglass Sheer Illume Trio. This is just gorgeous, by the way. It reminds me of the RMS luminizer, which I did super love, and it got lost in the mix, so I do love that one. But my absolute favorite one, period, end of sentence, most used, is the Westman Atelier Peau de Pêche. Oh, you guys, I absolutely love this peachy, bronzy, beautiful. It's what I'm wearing today. It's what I'm wearing most days. I use it kind of like a blush topper. I have to also give a little shout out, you guys, the Westman Atelier, what is this called? The blender brush. Oh, now this is just such a great one to kind of stamp on the Peau de Pêche. I love it. This combination is my absolute favorite. And then I am gonna go pull this, you guys. This is actually what I would use as a highlighter if I haven't mixed it into my foundation. I would just do a few little dots of this. These two are just beautiful, and I think especially for more mature skin. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, man, we are getting through it. So lip products, you guys, as I am like realizing, which I never thought of myself this way, I'm a total foundation junkie, but I'm also a lipstick junkie. Even though I have small lips, I love to purchase lip products. And what I did was I kind of just pulled the ones that I use the most as far as my favorites. And I'm going to start with my lip liners. And you guys, most used, I love the Charlotte Tilbury. I love it in Pillow Talk, kind of a classic. I love the Bite Beauty. And I would say I love 18 and number 36 are kind of like my go-to lip liners. I also have this in Bond Girl, which I absolutely love because that's one of my favorite colors, but I love that lip liner. And then one that I got in a Derm Store box that I cannot get enough of is the Laura Geller Pout Perfection in Spice. You guys, I use this all the time. This is like my favorite. So this is one that I'm so glad because I might not have purchased this previously, and I use it all the time. It's just gorgeous. So those would be lip liners. And then as far as lip products that I have either been a repeat purchase or use the most, I tend to kind of like the glossy kind of hybrid lipsticks. And you guys, this is a repeat purchase, but I absolutely love the Chanel Coco Shines. And this is in Boy. This is a classic, and I'm just laughing because I have very little left of this. This is just, I like the ease, or you can just slick it on. It's sheer. If you do not like sheer lipsticks, you're not going to think this is worth it. But these are just beautiful. And again, this is a repeat purchase, and I just love the shade Boy. Let me just give you a little, it's just a sheer kind of mauve kind of color that I like. Then I would say the second most worn, my perfect nude, or what I like, is Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution. So this is not necessarily a glossy formulation in Very Victoria. You guys, this is just like my favorite nude. And again, really well worn here. Just absolutely love it. It has a little tinge of brown in it that I kind of like. Pink, mauvey, brown, nude. It's just beautiful. I love it. And then my newest one that I freaking love is the Charlotte Tilbury, I'm going to say Sexy Lips, but it's Superstar Lips. And this is in Pillow Talk. And basically this is this glossy version of Pillow Talk. So pretty, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, I love this formulation. If you can get your hands on this one, I know that it goes in and out of being sold out. I love it. And it's perfect for people with small lips. So love that. And then you guys, I have a few kind of gloss slash hybrids. You guys, I love these Marc Jacobs Enamored Gloss Sticks. So this one, I believe, is called something mauve. I will link it below, but any of them are beautiful, but I really love the formulation, which is not a lip gloss, but kind of a lipstick. It's just really easy, but it gives you that glossy look on your lips without the goop. I love them. I've got a couple different ones of them. One of my favorites. And then last but not least, and then I do have one eyebrow thing I'll tell you about. And this is a repeat purchase. You guys, I love the Dior Lip Maximizer. This one's in apricot. I've had it in sunset beige. I've had it in pink. And now I realize they're coming out with new shades for 2019, or they may already be available. This is a little lip plumper, which I actually do need, but it just gives you a little bit of hydration, a little bit of plump. It's not one of those ones that's gonna sting your lips. It's just glossy and beautiful. I love it. And then I am in love with the Fenty Beauty her Universal Lip Gloss Balm. But this color is in Fussy. And you guys, this is just, I love it. So I have the other one. I will put the name down, but I have the kind of peachy one, which I love, but these smell good. They're just so nice on the lips. And this is like one of my favorite lip glosses. Okay, I think we have gotten through everything, but I am not a big eyebrow girl. And I do laugh. Someone was asking me, I need to learn that in 2019. I know it frames your eyes and will really help. What I do use is a brow powder that I get from the person who does my eyebrows, and it is called $1 Billion Brows, and I have it in the shade Taupe. And I just brush a little bit through this with my eyes, but for 2019, I was gonna learn how to focus on eyebrows. I will tell you that my daughter, who is an eyebrow connoisseur, she just absolutely loves doing her eyebrows, uses Brow Wiz, and we use Glossier Brow Boy, and she loves the Anastasia gel. So she's my eyebrow girl. And then you guys, I did want to say, I have a ton of brushes, and so, but I did want to, for 2018, I did invest in the Wayne Goss eye set. You cannot go wrong. Beautiful quality. I'm absolutely loving them. Fantastic, fantastic. The other brush that I use all the time, or two that I'm just gonna mention, is the Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt and Glow brush. You guys, this one is just the way, if I'm using powder, I use this for bronzer and blush and even a little bit of highlight. It's just a multi-purpose. I love this brush. And then for powder, you guys, I love the La Mer powder brush. It is just soft, gorgeous. It just feel like you can really buff powder into your face a little bit. Just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, that is my 2018 most used products, favorites, standouts. I'm wishing all of you a fantastic New Year's Eve, and I'm hoping that you have a great 2019, and I'm so excited to continue on this little fun YouTube journey with you guys in 2019, and I can't wait to see what comes of this. And just thank you so much for your support. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I just have loved getting to know some of you. And just thank you, and happy New Year, and I will talk to you guys soon.